Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmers. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. This is
Geremy with a G.
We're friends that are going to talk, argue, debate, and agree on sports and high school football, Southern Nevada high school football. If you enjoy the content you see and would like to see more, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below to let us know what you think. Follow us on all our social media, which the links will be in the description. And without further ado,
Put me in, coach.
NFL Top 100. We did the QBs and the running backs earlier, so if you want to see that video, it'll be linked up it'll probably be in the description. There'll be a box somewhere up here.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
It'll be there somewhere. Just look for it.
Yeah, just look for it. It'll come across the screen. Now we're gonna go talk about wide receivers. Julio Jones or DeAndre Hopkins? Who would you rather have?
That's a tough one.
Yes.
I'll probably take Hopkins.
Okay. This year you're taking Hopkins too with the new quarterback in Arizona?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That's a tough one. I can't.
Because Julio still got what, Murray? Wait.
No, Julio's got Matt Ryan. Hopkins has Murray.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah. That one's a hard debate. Like, either way you're okay. Either way you're okay.
They're both great receivers.
Yeah. I think the issue I have is how far apart they are. Like, he's behind, Julio's 11, so he's behind Derrick Henry.
But we already know that the list is getting retarded. It's messed up.
Stephen Gilmore's 9. Stephen Gilmore. So you have Hopkins at 8, Stephen Gilmore, and Julio. And then Derrick Henry, Julio. Who's at 7?
I don't see a real issue with that.
I do, because we're going to get into who's at 7. This is the issue. I literally think they should move it down.
But he's not a wide receiver, so we're not talking about him right now.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Hopkins should be 7. Gilmore should be 8. Julio should be 9. And if they want to keep Derrick Henry at 10, they can keep Derrick Henry at 10. We've already talked about Derrick Henry in the last video. Once again, it'll be somewhere up there from before. So him 7, Gilmore 8, Julio 9.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I don't think you can go, or you could have Julio 7, Hopkins 9. However, I'm okay with that. But if they were to put Gilmore in between those two, I wouldn't have that. My issue that I have is, I think Julio's better than 11th, but I don't think the 10th person or the 7th person should be there. So I think that's what's my issue more or less with this. I also have a little bit of a problem, not a huge problem, with somebody who's number 22. I have a little bit of a problem with that.
Why?
I think he should be a little higher than 22.
Why?
Because it's Tyreek Hill. And
why? Just because your name's Tyreek Hill, you deserve to be higher on the list?
No. Well, he's a beast. He's amazing. Did you not see the passing card?
I would rather have Julio Jones or DeAndre Hopkins.
I'm not saying, first of all, I'm not saying he should be in the top 10. I did not say that at all. I'm not saying he should be better than Julio Jones or DeAndre Hopkins. Okay? I'm not saying that at all. I damn well know that Tyreek Hill has a god at quarterback. His name is Patrick Mahomes. So, I know that.
Let's put Tyreek Hill on another team.
Let's play what if all day. Let's put DeAndre Hopkins with fucking Patrick Mahomes. He's the greatest receiver of all time. Give Julio Jones Patrick Mahomes, greatest receiver of all time. Bring any one of them to KC. That's how good Patrick Mahomes is. So Julio Jones.
I'm over it already.
Okay.
I don't care.
My issue. What about Greg Kittle? George Kittle.
I don't care. He's not a receiver.
Yeah, but he's still in the tight end receiver thing.
He's still not a receiver.
Yeah, but we're going on. Those are the only 2 receivers I had a problem with. Who's your other receiver problem with? Receivers. Did you have a problem with any of them?
No, I just have a problem with tight end.
Okay. Tight end. Waller.
Yeah.
Is he 99?
99.
Huge fucking issue with that.
I'm not saying he should be up in the fucking 20s or 30s, but he needs to be higher on that list.
He easily needs to be in the 40s. 40s or 50s.
Somewhere in the 40s, 50s.
Yep.
Somewhere in that range, but there's no way you put Darren Waller at 99.
No, I have a huge problem with Darren Waller at 99. I saw that and I was just like, yeah, what are they doing?
I think when you saw it, you text me.
Yeah, I did. I immediately texted you. Like, did you see where Darren Waller was at? So last year he had 90 catches for 1,145 yards with 3 touchdowns. Rushing, he only rushed 2 times for 5 yards.
Did 1,349 yards.
Yeah, 1
Oh
fumble.
wait, no.
No, he had 1145.
No, I'm looking at total yards.
Yeah, career. Oh, where's the reset? They don't have really total yards on there. Yeah, they'll just have it from because those are his receiving.
Yeah.
And then there's his
1150.
rushing. Yeah. So 1150. Okay, so just bring up some of these players. So he had 1150, 90 catches.
I thought the first name that showed up there was George Blanda.
That was nice. I was searching George Kittle. Okay, so George Kittle had 85 receptions, 1,053 yards, and 5 TDs. He had 5 rushes for 22 yards.
1,075 yards.
Yeah. So he had 100 yards. Wait. I know. He had 100 yards less, and then Travis Kelce. Kels. He had 97 receptions for 1,229 yards and 5 touchdowns with 1 rush for 4 yards. So
1,232.
Yep.
1,233.
So out of those 3, which Darren Waller had the second most, Travis Kelce had the most, Darren Waller had the second most, George Kittle had the third most in that. While Kittle and Kelce had 2 more touchdowns than Waller. But that's really the only difference. Waller had 5 more catches than George Kittle.
Yeah.
How is George Kittle ranked number 7th? With Waller being 99th and Travis Kelce being 18th?
I don't know. I got a feeling, I think I know why they put Waller at 99.
To piss him off?
I think they put him at 99 because of consistency.
Okay.
But I also think his yards go down this year with Henry Ruggs.
But again,
So
if they're putting somebody at consistency at 99, Todd Gurley is 51 and he was consistently trash this year.
this whole list is.
So you have George Kittle 7, Travis Kelce 18. You already know I have a problem with that, but we're not going to get into that. But Waller being 99th, where he had more catches,
More yards.
2 less touchdowns, and 18 less yards in running. I don't understand how these players did these lists. Like, were they... I mean, I don't know. Like, in this scenario, I could almost agree when you normally say it's Raider bias. It's because people hate Raiders. This scenario, I could definitely agree on that scenario. Because there's no way that Jacobs is 72,
No.
Waller's 99. Hudson's not on there. No way.
Well, Hudson hasn't been on the list for a while, and that's the surprising thing.
Yeah.
About that. But
Yeah, George Kittle should not be 7th. I think he should be further back down.
I think we put Kittle at 99th and moved Kelce to 7th.
I don't think a tight end should be in the top 10. I think Kittle should be...
I don't know if I would go out and say I don't think a tight end should be in the top 10 because.
Well, when you have Julio Jones outside of it.
But when you've got tight ends who play.
True.
Essentially a wide receiver.
True. I see what you're saying. True. But yeah, Kelce should not... I mean, Kittle should not be as high. And I just don't get it. Even in Madden, he's rated higher. He's rated high.
It's
Like, the bandwagon fans for Kittle has just went ridiculous.
through the roof. The bandwagon fans are crazy. I'm
Yeah.
starting to see a lot of the bandwagon fans here in Vegas.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad.
ridiculous.
They're wait till your Raiders if they get good.
Well, I mean, They're decent.
Yeah. Then you get all those bandwagon fans from here that I've been a fan forever. I've been a fan since 1962. Bitch, you're 25 years old. Shut up.
Kansas City's going to have a bunch of bandwagon.
We already do. I saw that consistently. We went 2 years ago when Mahomes started when his MVP season. We were going every Sunday to South Point. The day after Christmas, or the week after Christmas, the next Sunday we showed up, nothing but Kansas City Chiefs clothes. All of them were brand new.
It's ridiculous.
I hate bandwagon fans, but that's when you know you got good. Okay, defense, cornerbacks. 2 cornerbacks in the top 30.
It's Gilmore and Sherman.
Gilmore's 9. Sherman is
I have no issue with Gilmore being
none. Gilmore is
he
the
deserves
shit.
to be. He deserves to be there. He deserves to get paid.
Sherman, 28th.
See that one.
28th player, second best corner in the league. So I just wrote down some names and describe what we think of just some names that people were throwing out that I got from Football Network. Trey White from the Bills.
Like there's lots of cornerbacks that should be ahead of
Jalen Ramsey,
Like,
Marlon Humphrey, Marshawn Lattimore, and Darius Slay.
There's so many more quarterbacks that they could have chosen than Sherman. Sherman's got a big mouth.
Like Sherman used to be an amazing,
He used to be real good.
one of the
Yeah.
top cornerbacks in the league. But he's just, as he's aged, he's just got a little slower.
And he switched teams.
And you saw nothing like I was talking about this with somebody at work when they were talking about Sherman getting burnt in the Super Bowl by Sammy Watkins. First of all, Sherman was in position where he should have been, but if he was younger, that play would have never happened. And that's the issue. Sherman's not bad.
No.
He's just older, and some of his skills, some of his athletic ability has deteriorated.
He's older and doesn't deserve to be number 28.
That's exactly it. And the lasting image you see in the Super Bowl is Sammy Watkins catching a pass over him. So, like, I'm just looking
I just want to talk to a couple of the players that
vote it.
I just want. Look, if any of y'all know any NFL players, let me know.
Please, and put
Look,
in a
I will
vote.
drive anywhere to talk with.
Just like, who did you vote for and why?
Like how I just want to hear them defend this.
Like, and again, could it be that they thought he was so much better because of how good San Francisco's defense was? Could that have been it?
The only reason I can think they put him up there is because they were in the Super Bowl.
But
They made it to the Super Bowl.
But if
That's the only logical reason.
But if they watched the Super Bowl, Sherman got toasted.
The only logical reason they could give is they made it to the
So that's why George Kittle's at 7.
So that there's
Yeah. But that makes no sense because
voting
Patrick Mahomes is 4th.
the voting is stupid.
I don't.
want to talk to a couple players.
I would love to talk to a couple players. So, this to me is the one that I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I know you've been waiting for
So-
it. I'm about to walk away.
We talked about this
It's going to irritate me.
on a phone call at work. He got so mad. Miles Garrett at 80th. Jadeveon Clowney at 41st. I don't understand how Jadeveon Clowney's at 41st when he's not even on a team right now.
I don't understand how Myles Garrett is at 80.
I don't understand how Miles Garrett's at 80 either. But we don't understand that for two totally different reasons.
Yeah, because
So-
you think he should be higher, and I don't think he should be on there at all.
So, Miles Garrett stats. Miles Jack. Who's Miles Jack? He only played 10 games and had 10 sacks. And had 2 forced fumbles. So I did look at a lot of his stats. He is 18th in the league in sacks. Every person above him played a minimum of 14 games. So, if just realistically looking at his
This is what
stats,
happens if you're not suspended for doing stupid shit.
if he played 16 games, he would have had 16 sacks.
Well,
Okay?
stop being a
So,
fucking idiot. And maybe
He
play
should
16
be
fucking-
higher on the list, and I think the reason why he's not is because he was suspended and he got into a fight.
He's only played 16 games one season.
Yeah, he's only been in the league 3 though.
You've only been in the league for 3 fucking seasons, and you've only got one season where you played the entire season.
Look, a defensive end or a lineman, when they play 16 games for like 3 or 4 years, people salute the shit out of them. They're like, he hasn't missed a game in 35 games. Linemen and defensive linemen are always out. They're always out. Now, granted, he would have played if he didn't get suspended. So you think because he decided so what explain in your words what he did.
So he took another player's helmet off and hit him in the fucking head with it.
Okay, so he used the helmet as a weapon to hit a player in the head in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch.
I'm not even gonna get into the reasoning why he said he used the helmet or not, right?
Well, from his words, the reasoning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. I know we all know
how many other players that came out and said the same thing he said.
Yeah.
A lot have come out and said that they didn't hear it.
Yeah, I know that. So in his mind, I think that is why he is hated. I think they punished him because he went out there and he did something wrong. But I don't think that he did something wrong enough to not be considered a top 100 player when that's his only first incident. Like it's not like he's a bad guy. He was in a fight.
Nobody's calling him a bad guy.
He's in a fight. He overreacted. He tried to maim a guy.
Overreacted's an understatement.
He tried to make. I don't know if that's an understatement when you're in the middle of a fight.
Look.
I don't know if that's an understatement.
Okay.
Like, I've seen many NFL fights where somebody's used a helmet to hit somebody. Like, I don't know if that's. It's not like.
No, you've seen a lot of NFL fights where helmets were thrown.
Yeah, that they used it to hit somebody. Where you throw it at somebody, you're still using it as a weapon.
Threw it.
You're still using it as a weapon.
But it's not in your hand when you're hitting that person.
Yeah, but again, it's not like he's Ndamukong Suh that stepped on people's legs. And Albert Hainsworth that tried to maim somebody by stepping on his throat or whatever.
There's no argument there with those. I mean,
so like, I don't think he's done something bad enough to not be included on the list based off of his talent. And you feel because
to each his own.
You feel no. You feel how do you feel? Because I don't want to say how you feel.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to know if my thought process on this is right. You feel that because he tried to hurt somebody.
Say what you want to say, because I can tell you right now it's wrong.
That he should not be included on the list as a top 100 player.
I don't know that he shouldn't be included on the top 100 list.
Okay.
But I think he should be lower.
So lower as in?
More towards that 100 mark.
So 99.
Like, even if you put him at 100.
Okay, so let's take away the suspension. Let's just take away it. I'm not just saying we can do this in real life.
I'm not saying he's a bad player at all. But, I mean, it's just...
You just think he should be at the 100. You think he should be a lot lower because he basically got into a fight and used the helmet as a weapon.
Yeah.
He didn't hurt anybody.
It doesn't matter if
Mason Rudolph jumped the fuck back up and tried to get right back in his face.
But still,
Mason Rudolph, he didn't get charges pressed against him.
But who rips somebody? Like, if you press charges on somebody in a fight in the NFL, you're a bitch, and I want to come after you. Like, I never understood that people who want to press charges on other people
in sports.
Yeah.
In a competitive.
Like now, if it's tennis, it's tennis. Like if it's ping pong,
if Serena Williams tennis, jumps over a fucking net,
okay, I understand that.
And beats the shit out of somebody.
But you're playing in the NFL,
which is a violent
contact sport. Like,
but that's okay. Again, in that scenario, it's a contact sport. They fight. They hit each other all the time. They try to basically destroy each other when they hit them.
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph wasn't even injured.
It's not the point.
So it's not like he murdered him. It's not like he got him on the ground and Spartan stopped him.
If he would have hit him full on with that helmet.
Yeah, he could have.
We would have hurt him.
Of course, but he would have, but he didn't. So we're going to punish somebody for something they would have done? If that's what he's asking.
But I mean, it's something that he did.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he hurt him, but
Yeah.
it's something that he did. I mean,
So
let's sit here and praise him. Hey, good job.
I'm not.
Good job. You only hit him a little bit. Good job.
Look, first of all, in that scenario, I don't give a fuck. Because I honestly think that both of them were at fault in the fight. I think both of them should have been fucking suspended. I think, yes, Myles Garrett had a longer suspension. I don't think Myles Garrett should have hit him with the helmet. But I also don't think Mason Rudolph's a little ass should try to get in a fight with the defensive end because of the way he tackled him.
So in my everyday life, I shouldn't try to fight a 300-pound person?
No, you can. You're more than welcome to. But that's my point. Let's not act like Myles Garrett fighting Mason Rudolph it would be a fair fight. No, it's not.
Don't act like me fighting anybody would be a fair fight.
It's not. So you would still get you could still.
So as a smaller person, we're not supposed to.
No, I'm not saying you're not supposed to. But again, we're not talking about reality. We're not talking about real life where somebody's trying to hurt you in a shopping center or in a grocery store. We're talking about you're in an NFL. You got tackled. You didn't like it, so you started trying to fight a fucking defensive end that's 300 pounds.
It's real life.
It is, but I mean, I'm talking about outside of the NFL. Like, if you were in the NFL and you started a fight with a defensive end because of the way he tackled you, and you got your ass whooped, I'd be like, well, buddy, it's a sport. You're going to get tackled. Don't pick a fight with somebody because of the way you got tackled when you're on the bottom. Like, everything about that fight was bad. I think both of them.
The whole fight was stupid.
I don't think I don't think Myles should have hit him with the helmet. But at the same time,
Come on, let's hear it.
I don't think he should be hundreds because he hit somebody with a helmet. It's not like he fucking tried to kill him.
How can you say it's not like he didn't try? He swung a fucking helmet at the dude's head. Like, you can't sit here and say, well, he didn't try to do it. Just like I held a gun to the dude's face. I didn't try to hold a gun to his face. Like, what the fuck?
You're talking about a gun and a helmet.
It's the same thing.
No,
Wait, the fucking key word was try. I swung a fucking helmet at your head, but hey, I didn't try.
He tried to swing a helmet at his head, but he didn't try to kill him.
Like,
Yes, so much.
I mean, what the fuck?
I don't think I've ever seen you do that.
I don't get it.
So, okay, so, hold on. Back to, but what I'm saying is, he used a helmet, he didn't use a gun.
He used he used a weapon in
That
a
is
fight.
used every single day in the NFL to hit somebody. Multiple
With your
times.
hand. You're telling me you wear a fucking helmet on your hand?
No, but when you're leading with
That helmet's attached to your hand.
But I'm sorry. If I target you with my helmet.
Am I hitting you in your fucking head?
Yeah, with a helmet.
Are you wearing a helmet?
Well, look, it's not my fault that you fucking.
Are you wearing a fucking helmet? If I target you, are you wearing a helmet?
But it's not my fault. That.
There's a difference.
Look, listen. Mason Rudolph grabbed the helmet.
There's
first.
a difference. The outcome is the same, but there's a difference.
But Mason Rudolph grabbed the helmet first, so it's not my fault.
Mason Rudolph tried to pull off.
But he sucked at pulling off the helmet.
Right? He didn't have a helmet to swing at it.
If he would have pulled it off, if he would have tried to hit him.
We can't say it.
But we can say
He couldn't pull the fucking helmet off.
But that's my issue. I think because Mason Rudolph just sucked at everything he did in this fight.
Good job, Miles. Good job. You only hit him a little bit, buddy. Try harder next time.
Oh.
You'll get it next time.
So, to your conclusion, Myles Garrett should be 100.
I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't fucking care. Ready to go grab a fucking bottle of liquor.
Oh my god. Our conclusion is this list fucking sucks.
The whole fucking list sucks.
So, and that Myles Garrett tried to commit manslaughter. I think we're done.
You tried. He was unsuccessful.
I think we're done for today. Everybody have a fabulous week. Don't hit anybody in the head with a
helmet. Don't wear helmets on your hands.
Oh, put me in coaches. We're out, peace.